survive, but here I can thrive.
I was born in Oak Park, Illinois, and I was adopted through Catholic Charities at a couple weeks old. So that's why when we decided to go with adoption, we just knew that we were going to Catholic Charities. We found out through the process that since I was already adopted, that we were actually fast tracked through a lot of things. And so I talked to our caseworker. She asked Maureen, when did you find out? And I said, I just always knew. There was never oh, wow, I am. It was just card coming up. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm adopted, big deal. And it was just, oh, yeah, that's how I came into the family. How did you get here type thing? Because people used to say, what, are you going to tell the kids? I'm like, okay, we went to Russia twice. It's going to come up at some point. Why would we make it a big secret? Because then it becomes a big deal. I think it was May 1st of the following year, we went to our first intake session with Catholic Charities at a nearby church. And June 1st, 13 months later, we arrived at O'Hare with the kids. I was off of work for a while, and then I started looking and wanted to come back downtown. And it was, I got a call from a placement firm that had a position here, and it's been great. It's where I need to be. I love my job. I love the people I work with. Diversity is really stressed here, whether it be age, whether it be culture, background. It really is. It's stressed here like I've never seen it in any other company I've ever worked for. I know people from walks of life that I don't know that I would have known otherwise. I mean, they want to know, what makes people tick, what makes you you. It can add something to a workplace. I mean, it sets them apart from others where people want to work.
Well, I told this one girl in my department when I was here for 38 years, at that time I was 62, if I worked to 100, I had 38 more years to go, so I was halfway there. So when I started, it was called National Association of Blue Shield Plans. And back then, no computers, no personal computers, no mainframes back then that we were working with. It was all manual. I was 24 when I started. Now I just turned 65. So I've been here for the 40 years, and throughout my career, it's been a good place to work. The staff has grown. Everything's become more efficient, more professional. I think they're hiring highly qualified people these days, and there's a lot more camaraderie, more engagement. When I look around the company, I see more diversity today than there was back then. Even like in the accounting field, when I went to school, there were mostly males in accounting, hardly any females. And today in the accounting department, it's about 50-50. I see a lot more people from foreign countries coming into the association. I see women in higher level jobs here, and people working better together. I kind of look at each person as like a drop of rain coming down on the earth, and every drop is a little bit different. But when all those drops come together, it forms a river, which is a little stronger than an individual drop. Each drop is a little bit different. And so I think having diversified backgrounds, bringing different talents to the company, helps make a stronger organization in total.
As a child, I was always surrounded by diversity because growing up in the civil rights movement, you were around a lot of people. It wasn't just about people of African descent, it was everyone. So there were people of all persuasions, white, black, Asian, Hispanic. I went with my mother and a bunch of other ladies. They boycotted this store because they didn't have any products that were made by some of the local black companies. After it was over with, Jesse Jackson had asked my mother to provide a report on what happened at a mass meeting that was going to occur a few days from then.